Every now and then, though, I give someone a good position. Like even at this camp, and someone will do something crazy to me, and I'll be like, I have to be basically Gandhi level of Zen to not just get out and just break their leg or something. Eh? If that's the hard part, you know, you have to be like, serenity now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't do it. Just
Because he
usually at a
would
camp,
snap.
I'll just like try to. I mean, I do a lot of roll. Like I tried to roll everyone at the camp. So for me, it was just like if I can just win a little bit and just use the least amount of energy required to just stay ahead.
But
It's
what a
like,
waste of time, eh?
no, it's fun. I think you learn. I feel like I learn if I'm trying to use like you're improving your skills if you're trying to do it the most efficient way possible. Like use as little energy as you can to achieve. I feel like that's like a good way to up your skills, even if it's someone who you could like put a lot of pressure on and walk through. But if you kind of limit yourself in like very short movements and very, tight, but like minimal energy, I think that's a way to improve against someone who you normally could beat.
That's a very safe way to do it, right?
Yeah.
I like to just give them all positions and say, oh, wow, this guy's terrible here. Let me see what highlight real thing I can do to him specifically in that moment, you know? Which
Yeah.
is fun as well, fun. I don't know if they enjoy it as much,
Did anyone get injured rolling you during the camp?
I popped one guy's elbow, but only he caused it because I went for a stupid submission, went Americana under side control, and he tried to pull back. But like that just puts we heard the pop. We'll check out the camera and see how loud it was. He said he already had tennis elbow though, so obviously I'm not liable there, Hopefully he's signed the waiver.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't been sued yet. Not yet.
Do you think you can get sued in a roll?
I mean,
Suppose so. If you
if
did,
someone
well,
calls Hannah Gracie, who knows what's going to happen,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. I suppose if you do something that's considered outside the normal scope.
That's the thing. Sometimes I go for Boston crabs and I think, hey, this could break their spine.
If
But
you're out there, if you're watching this and you want a good payday against Craig, that's your time.
that'll be the end of it. The second someone successfully sues a seminar guy, no one's rolling at the seminars anymore, right?
It's bound to happen, isn't it?
I always wonder what they get out of it. Like they want to roll with you. Some people want to test you at the seminar. And then like basically they just want to touch you, like you're like, because it's like, it's weird, some people, they try not to get submitted and you're like, man, this is so weird. But you get a good feel for the type of person they are if they try to kill you.
I think they want like a measuring stick to some degree.
But you can't
Not
do
just
that.
for, yeah, I know, but not just like, not like, can I beat Craig, but also just like, what, like, they might have rolled their black belt coach or whatever and like have like, okay, like, I have to use this much, I can use this much energy to hold him off, but like, and then they roll you and then they're like, oh, wow, it's definitely different.
I
Like
love,
when you roll you, like, I like rolling high level people just to feel that. Okay.
yeah, but when
This
two
is,
high level people are rolling, that's different to when a high level guy rolls with a seminar.
yeah.
Because they're doing bizarre stuff. They're doing weird things.
I think you get some people who then are like, they want to, they're defeated in that they're like, oh, I can't beat him with normal jiu-jitsu. I've got to trick him. And that's what they probably do. They're like, I can't like knee cut pass. So I'm going to try to like do a cartwheel or something. And, something that Craig's not used to and therefore
But
it
I
might
try
work.
to like if they try to roll with me properly, that's why I try to give them a good position so they know like, hey, this is a joke.
Yeah.
This isn't a real round. Like I won't roll with strangers hard.
Yeah.
I have to like know the person to roll. semi-hard even, because otherwise it feels like a competition. And I know if I roll hard with them, I might actually get very angry at times. You know what I mean? Like I might do something that just you're like, bother you. You got to keep it together, you know? That's the hardest part for sure. And they like kicking their head, freaking out, spazzing out, you know? Because people, they do that nonstop. Not everyone. Some people are cool.
Yeah. Did you find that was common during the camp? Or? I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, I thought the camp was normal
Yeah.
group of people, you know?
Yeah. What do you think of the questions during Q&A?
The questions were terrible, yeah. Questions were terrible.
Why'd you do a Q&A lesson then?
I didn't know what to teach the last day, you know?
Okay, sure.
I like to see what questions the people have as well, though, because you get a feel for what type of people are there, you know? If every question's about buggy chokes and Ezekiel chokes, you're like, all right, we know who you are, you know? Looking for a shortcut.
Most of the time when I was rolling, when I looked over, you were teaching someone a buggy.
Oh, yeah, that's what they asked for.
It's the same in Belgium.
Because most people will be like, the buggy doesn't work. And if someone tells me anything doesn't work, then I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to hit this on you, you know, like for my own personal enjoyment, not for improving the technique of the sport or being a positive influence on the seminar attendees. Most people just want to train to hit some submissions on their friends, you know, I think. I feel like the average person doesn't care that much.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
This is point 2. We call an octopus guard. Across the board, I don't want you to think of it as a guard. It's not a guard, it's not a closed guard, it's not a half guard. It is a position that we are moving at all times. We're hitting tipping points, tilting points, we're making them chase us and onto us, shoot for submissions and pins that aren't really there. So again, although we're calling it Octopus Guard 2.0, try not to think of it as a guard, think of it as an ongoing scramble. That is a problem that is hard for them to solve, and we're going to have sort of answers for all the options and all the risks we take along the way.